What if the internet suddenly disappeared? August 6th, 2025. At 4:16 a.m. GMT, the world quietly freezes. For the first time in a decade, Wi-Fi connected alarms fail to buzz. Smartphones are silent, no signal. In every city, on every continent, the same thing. No pages loading, no messages sending. ATMs go dark. The internet has vanished completely. Whether it was a solar flare or a global cyber attack, no one knows. Servers don't respond. Satellites are silent. Electricity is still here. But the network that held the planet together is gone. Without warning, without explanation. The first hours, August 6th, 2025. New York descends into chaos. Phones say no service. Computers can't access websites. ATM screens go blank. People try to open Twitter, Google, WhatsApp, but nothing works. In a downtown cafe, 28-year-old Emily, a marketing specialist, panics. Her job depends on online campaigns, but all her files stored in the cloud are now inaccessible. She tries calling a colleague, but cellular service, reliant on internet infrastructure, is spotty at best. Emily rushes outside where crowds gather around newspaper stands hoping to understand what's going on, but the papers say nothing. Their editors lost access to news sources too. Day 1, evening, New York. Society starts to tremble. Banks are paralyzed. Digital payments halted. People can't withdraw cash or pay with cards. Supermarkets are jammed. Barcode scanners and checkout systems are down. Logistics collapse. Warehouses don't know where to send goods, as supply chains relied on cloud systems. Stock markets freeze. Trading was digital. Millions of freelancers like Emily lose work as clients vanish and payments stop. Tech giants from Google to Amazon teeter on the edge. Their services no longer exist. Within a day, store shelves are emptied, and prices for remaining goods skyrocket. Day 7, Chicago. Social ties begin to snap. Without messengers or social media, people lose contact with loved ones. Emily can't reach her sister in Chicago. Email and internet-based calls are useless. She finds an old landline in her storage room, but does her sister have one? In cities, public notice boards return. People post handwritten notes looking for family or offering barters, food for fuel, clothes for medicine. In Chicago, 60-year-old Peter remembers the 1980s and pulls a radio from the attic. He organizes neighborhood gatherings where people share news and plan how to survive. These initiatives become small lighthouses of hope, giving communities something to hold on to even as chaos grows. 1 month later, London. Governments are powerless. National databases, passports, taxes, records were all in the cloud. In London, the Prime Minister gives a speech via radio, the only reliable medium left, but his words are lost in the noise of panic. Alice, a 22-year-old graphic designer, feels unmoored. Her life revolved around Discord and Instagram, where she connected with friends and clients around the world. Now, her online community is gone, and the local neighborhood feels unfamiliar. Disinformation spreads rapidly. Rumors of epidemics triggers citywide flight. Scammers peddle fake network recovery services, preying on the desperate. 3 months later, Boston. The internet has not returned. In Boston, 19-year-old Adam can't attend online classes. Libraries overflow with people searching for printed textbooks, but most modern knowledge was digital, from research papers to online courses. Scientists lose access to experimental data, and many projects grind to a halt. Hospitals can't pull up medical records or order medication through online systems. Pharmacists compound drugs manually, relying on memory and instinct, hoping to avoid fatal mistakes. In New York, Emily joins a community library, helping catalog knowledge on paper. In London, Alice paints signs for local shops, returning to analog design. 1 year later, the world. A year without the internet has changed everything. In villages, farmers build local markets, but cities struggle with scarcity. Newspapers are back on printing presses, and radio is once again the primary source of information. In Boston, Adam starts publishing a handwritten humor zine that becomes a hit at school. In Chicago, David, a former delivery driver, now carries letters instead of pizza. This new world forces people to rethink connection. Young people raised on likes and stories are learning how to speak face-to-face, write letters by hand, and trust their neighbors. But the cost is enormous. The economy is in recession, knowledge is lost, and society is split between those who've adapted and those who can't live without the digital world. Politicians promise to restore the internet, but no one knows if it's even possible. Some whisper that this is a chance to return to something simpler, without trolls, fake news, or endless screen addiction. Emily sits at an old desk, writing a letter to her sister. She doesn't know if it'll reach Chicago, but it's her only hope. Beside her lies a folded newspaper with the headline, "A World Without the Web. Can we ever get it back?" On the neighborhood bulletin board, new notes appear. Neighbors offering to meet, share bread, and trade news. This new reality teaches us to value technology, but reminds us that human connection is stronger than any server.